y'all? We just got the latest chapter of Dandadan, chapter 178, and we see that they trying to go after my girl Seiko, and they trying to steal her powers. But I'm curious, can her powers even be taken, seeing how her powers is something that she borrowed from the ghost of a certain area? So can her powers be taken? Like, answer that down below. I'm very curious. But we about to get into this video. Make sure you subscribe and hit the bell for all notifications. I greatly appreciate it, man. We got your boy Kishimoto as well as Peisei. You know, they're helping her out in this battle against the Minotaur. And I ain't gonna lie, the Minotaur, his ability dope as hell. I mean, the fact that he's made out of iron, and the more damage he takes, the stronger he becomes. Like, yo, he sounds like a beast, somebody you don't want to mess with. My only problem with this guy is, similar to like the evil eye, this guy's just a straight up man in underwear. Like, yo, man, put some clothes on. Like, who goes in a battle like this? Like, is he supposed to be a wrestler? Like, even then, it's like, I mean, I know you want to be free and able to move while you fighting, but bruh, stop it. Stop it. But we see that he's trying to acquire, you know what I'm saying, Seiko power. Will he be able to do it? We won't know until we get to the future chapters. But man, I want to know what's up with the mystery guy who actually keep hiring all these different people to steal their powers, and why, you know, the mystery person isn't making their own move. Why they not just going out there trying to take the powers of these people? I mean, we've seen them do it before, so why not just go straight to them rather than beat around the bush? I'm really curious why that, like, why is he trying to remain a mystery and a secret? Like, what is his real end goal? Is it only all about taking their powers, or is it something much more deeper that we have yet to come to, you know, come to realize? I don't know. We're going to have to wait and see. But the chapter starts off, man, with this badass panel where you got your boy Kishimoto as well as Peisei just standing there. And I'm very curious when it comes to the Kishimoto character. I'm really curious if that was the creator of Dandadan's way, Tatsu's way of paying homage to Naruto. You know, the creator of Naruto, Kishimoto. I'm very curious about that, man, because we see that he does use a lot of, you know, he does pay homage to a lot of different series throughout this manga. And not only that, you got it where you know what I'm saying, Kishimoto character in this story, he's wearing a jacket, and the eye that's on the back of the jacket, I don't know, it kind of resembles the Rinnegan, if you ask me. I mean, I could be just going too far off the rails with it, and I could be wrong, but that's just how it looks to me. You guys can let me know. But the dude Peisei, yo, this dude is dope as hell. Like, he might be a fan favorite. I can see it happening. His powers and how it's like a deadly version of Dark Shadow from My Hero, in my opinion. Man, this dude is tough. Now, it looked like he caught some bodies in this chapter. I could be wrong. Maybe these people end up surviving, but it looked like he caught at least 20-30 bodies up in here. But the chapter start off where you got them two standing in front of Seiko, you know, Seiko, as, you know, she's getting herself together, and they're about to face off against, you know, these, I guess, I still don't know if they're aliens or ghosts. I'm gonna go with aliens, you know. But you got it where they about to face off against this army as well as the Minotaur, and they don't seem to be scared. And you got it with Seiko. She gets up. You see that she's like, "Yo, I ain't taking a beating like that in a long time. I'm about to go in." And you see she all bloodied up. Her hair is roughed up. And like I said in the previous chapter review, this is the first time we really ever seen her go all out or just do battle in general. Most of the time she's being lazy and let Momo do it, or she makes the claim that she can't go out of her territory. But you got it where she's sitting there and she's just like, "Yo, we about to do this. Like, you guys need to hold them down, hold them at bay as long as possible. I got to get to my purse." You see her tying up her hair, and I'm like, yo, oh shit, he about to go in. And then you got it with a Minotaur, which is some crazy stuff. Like, that's the good thing about Dandadan. Sometimes it's funny and action packed, but then you just have some bizarre off the wall stuff being said. But you got it where the Minotaur says, like, yo, oh man, encountering all these powerful people, you know, it's getting me hot in my groins. And then he like points to the stuff, and he's just like, get it. And it was just, I don't know, man. It was odd for me. It was a very weird moment. It was like, when I saw that, I was like, next page. You know, and I go straight to the next page. But you got it where he sends off his army to go attack, you know, Kishimoto as well as Seiko and Peisei. And you got it where they're all engaging in battle. And the Kishimoto character, yo, man, like the flame punch that he's throwing at these guys, like yo, he's sending them flying. Like some of the people, he's actually burning them into straight ash as they deteriorate. So he's caught some bodies as well. Then you got it with Seiko, she's jumping in, she's throwing kicks left and right, just kicking the hell out these guys. And then you have it where the guy who resembles Dark Shadow, Peisei, like he's going into the ground and he's coming out like with spikes and he's stabbing these guys in the head. Like he's just fatally taking these guys out, and he's like, yo, he's able to slip into the darkness and come out and attack whenever he wants to. And man, he even goes to do a strike attack, sneak attack against the Minotaur, where he goes to strike the dude balls, and he says like, yo man, you're pretty hard down there. Another odd moment, but it still was hilarious. But you got it where the Minotaur ends up pulling him out of the shadow and punching him out of the form that he took. And I'm not gonna lie, the design of that form just looks really amazing. But he has it where the shadows are still able to grab and protect him. And then that's when the Kishimoto character jumps in and starts attacking, the Minotaur. And he's like going in, he's throwing a bunch of flame punches, and you see that it seems to be affecting, the Minotaur, where you got Seiko saying like, yo, don't drop your guard, keep going in against him. And then next thing you know, the next panel, you see the Minotaur punching him straight into the wall. And I'm like, yo, damn, the Kishimoto character, he taking a beating, man. He is taking a beating. But you got it where, Seiko, she's trying to make her way to her purse, and she's getting closer and closer. You got it where the Peisei character is actually helping her out by constantly stabbing these men in the head. And it's just ridiculous. Like I said, this dude had to catch like 20, 30 bodies. He had to have caught 20 to 30 bodies. But I could be wrong. But it seems as if he caught that many bodies. But you have it where she's about to grab her purse. The Minotaur comes out of nowhere, kicks her into the wall, and says like, yo, your movement's been very weird and tricky. So I've been observing you. I've been watching you while I was facing off against the other people, which shows that this Minotaur does have great battle sense, that he was able to notice that she was trying to get to something without her actually saying it to him. So next thing you know, you got it where the Kishimoto character comes to try to help again, but he ends up getting knocked away. Of course, you got the Peisei guy trying to slip into the shadows and grab her purse, but he gets knocked away by the Minotaur as well. And then she tries to jump and grab the purse. The Minotaur grabs her and starts squeezing her. But then you got the Kishimoto character coming out of nowhere, punching the heck out of the Minotaur. And he's like, yo, the more you hit me, the more it's going to hurt her because I got her in my grasp. But you got it where, Seiko says like, yo, go all out. And she constantly is and Kishimoto's constantly punching this Minotaur. And he's like, yo, I'm just going to keep getting stronger, getting stronger. But next thing you know, the Peisei guy, he uses his shadow abilities to rip the arms off of the Minotaur. And I'm not going to lie, this panel look insane. It's crazy. But that's when you find out, that the Kishimoto character, he's not necessarily making hot flames. He's making he's making his flames go down to absolute zero, and he calls his flames like ice flames, if I'm not mistaken. I gotta go to the page to actually see what he was calling them. He calls them ice flame, and that's crazy. These people were disintegrating earlier in this chapter from being frozen to death and shattering, but to us it just appeared as if they were being turned to ash. And that's when you got them explaining like, yo, this Minotaur body is made out of iron. If you constantly freeze iron, you can break. It's easier to break when it's cold, and that's why the shadow guy Peisei was able to rip through him. Then you got it where Seiko actually gets to her purse. She grabs like this little warning tag, places it on the head of this Minotaur, and then she kicks straight through the head of the Minotaur. And she was like, yo, go take on a god, asshole, as she kills the Minotaur. And that's how the chapter ends. But I'm not gonna lie, that panel looks dope as hell too, with her doing the kick. It's crazy because for some odd reason, like her and Momo, like they're known for doing just crazy looking kicks that look amazing. But all in all, man, it was a hell of a chapter. I enjoyed it from start to finish. I hope we get to see more of Kishimoto and Peisei. I hope they remain in the series. It's not like where they appear here and we don't see them no more. I hope that's not the case. But this was an action-packed chapter, and I do like the fact that we got to see Seiko actually fight and go in. I mean, granted, she did get kind of roughed up, but it was still good to see her battle. But I'm curious where the story is going to go with the next chapter and what's going to happen with the mystery guy. Is it going to be where, Seiko finds out some more information about, about the mystery guy? Or is it more so where she's just going to be gathering information to turn Momo back to her normal size? We'll have to wait and see. But let me know your thoughts down below, and I'll catch y'all in the next one. Peace.